You mentioned Lamborghini, so is that your new car or?
I'm still, driving an 11-year-old sedan, so I'm happy with it.
Cool. All right. Okay.
As a leader, the primary responsibility is hunting problems. So being a problem hunter,
Right.
like where are the problems, spot them,
Mm,
and then bring it to the team for resolution.
right.
A lot of leaders I see, people bring problems to them, and
Mm.
you know what they tell them? Don't bring me problems, bring me solutions.
Mm,
And look, I mean, not every single time when you spot a problem, you'll have an immediate solution to it.
yeah.
So that is really discouraging problem hunting.
True.
And that should not be the case. We
Mm,
need not solve every single problem the moment we spot it.
yeah.
There can be a list of problems that we need to solve. We prioritize it, we solve it.
Mm,
But problem hunting is something that a leader needs to encourage, also needs to indulge in,
right.
like hunting problems and then thinking how to solve those. Sure. Yeah. So let me actually answer the question of domain expertise and interdisciplinary skills, which is typically a raging debate, right? Generalization versus specialization, and
Yeah.
what's really important. Yeah. And so I say, of course, in early career, people have specializations, right? Because they are hands on solving problems,
Yeah.
and that requires
Mm,
specialized skills. You can't do it without having, let's say, knowledge about, I'm just making this up, let's say Java. You need to code, you need to have that sort of specialized skills.
mm,
Or yeah, maybe knowing about a financial process of, I don't know, processing loans or whatever. You need to be hands on, it's there. But then I think, around 10 years back, it was like, oh, once you move to mid-career, you should start, creating a T-shaped skills, right? Which is you have one specialization and then a broad set of skills
mm,
on top of it.
mm,
And yeah, what it really means is that a jack of many trades and master of one.
yeah.
What we are seeing now, and again, this is my lens, other people may have different opinions
Mm,
and perspectives about this. But what I'm seeing now is that organizations are not satisfied with that anymore, right? I mean, master of one, that's too less.
mm,
So what they want is, okay, jack of many trades, but master of some. And so we need, more like a V-shaped graph where, yes, we have many skills, but we also have specialization in one core area, but specialization in adjacent fields.
right.
And that is what's, becoming the
Mm,
way, yeah, to really grow yourself, because you just can't have one like specialization, and on top of that the chances of it getting disbalanced is pretty high.
right.
But as become V, it's a more sustainable structure. So
Mm,
I'm not saying that you need too much of domain expertise in the adjacent areas,
mm,
but to a fair extent, you should be able to understand, or have, I would say, yeah, fairly good skills in those adjacent areas. Look, I mean, sometimes what happens in mid careers is people think that, oh, it's all about leading. And I'm in the business of, you know, leading people, getting stuff delivered by them. I strongly feel, again, that's my personal feeling, and there can be, I would say, academic debates about, whether this is
mm,
right or whether this is the way to go. But I think that alone in itself will not be a skill that people can just operate with.
right.
So you cannot get so hands off
Mm,
that you just, lead people, you just direct people, and you just, support people, but you are very far removed from what's really happening on the ground.
yeah.
You need to have a fair understanding. Yeah,
Mm,
because otherwise, I don't think, people will look up to you anymore. They'll say that we don't get, as many directions that we would like. And exactly. So I think that's what I was also talking about. That ability of problem solver will go away if we get too hands on.